What does it cost to bring in an expert temporarily?
I mean, man, the real answer is it depends, obviously. I mean, if you're a HubSpot Solutions partner and you need to bring in a contractor, you're almost certainly in the 70 to 80, all the way up to 180, maybe to $200 an hour range. And those are the extremes. The vast majority of contractors that I've been lucky enough to work with and help HubSpot Solutions partners higher, you're in the $100 to $120 an hour range. If really what you need is, or like one really common position is, I need HubSpot technical help. I need somebody who can plug in, create workflows, manage CRM, create properties, etc. Right? The long list of bullet points on the job description for something like a HubSpot technologist, you're going to be on the lower end of that range. You can find somebody really good for $75, $80, $85 an hour.
I think a way that I think about this as well is, how are you briefing in this job? So if you go, I've got this task to do, this is exactly what I need you to do, when I need you to do it by, how I need you to do it, you're probably talking the bottom end of that range. If you're starting the relationship with, how do I do this? Or you start with an open-ended statement like, my client does here, and can you help us solve this problem? You're probably at the top end of that range, because you're actually asking for experience and consultation and solution, not just task doing.
So you've got hourly engagement. You've also got fixed price engagement. You choose fixed price when the scope is clear, when you know what you're asking for, when the deliverables are pretty like right down the middle and you want predictability. I think you choose hourly when it's exploratory, when it's ongoing, when it's open-ended, like when you're looking to kind of evolve as you go.
I see a trap a lot of people fall into, and one of the reasons I'm actually quite an advocate of fixed pricing is because I think people often rule themselves out of the more experienced, expensive help because they don't see the fixed price of that. And from my experience, a person charging $200 an hour does something in 5 hours because they've done it before. They know exactly what they're doing, know where it is in the product. But people often opt for the 80 an hour thinking it's cheaper, but it ends up taking them 40 hours. You've never done it before. They've got to figure it out. They've got to do research and testing. But often don't close yourself out to a higher hourly rate until you've seen the fixed cost as well.
One of the things that I've seen partners live on camera wrestle with as well, but I've got to maintain my minimum margin. It's very difficult to understand that without the context of how long is it going to take, right? To your point, if you just see $200 an hour, how the hell am I supposed to maintain my margin? I'm only charging $200 an hour. There's literally no margin there for me. And it's much more difficult to take that step back and go, well, the margin comes from the fact that it's a 8-hour thing versus a 25-hour thing. So the margin actually is there.